In this edition of People and Places, we travel to one of the 5 districts that are found in the northern region of this beautiful country, Malawi, and that is in Rumphi. It's a great and a beautiful drive as you're coming down here, but what's most important is attached to it is the great history that people of Rumphi have, and they want to share with us in this program. So why don't you join us as we take you through this amazing and wonderful joyride. We start our journey down the drive to Rumphi. Our first stop is at the South Rukuru River. This is a historical river in its own aspect. The South Rukuru River rises in the central uplands of Malawi all the way to our beautiful Lake Malawi. It also flows to the north, a bit close to the Zambian border, before turning east and passing between the High Vipya and Nika plateaus. The terrain is fairly flat and the river is soft flowing. However, it is fed by the fast-flowing mountain streams that arise on the 2 plateaus, many of which have been there for quite some time. Over time, with the streams that have been steadily flowing, the rocks interchange its shapes, forming dens that have become a source of tourists over this beautiful site. But just after crossing this bridge lies memories of a story of not so long ago. This area around the bridge, connecting the road from Zimba to Rumphi, is another place of fascination. It is believed that back in the days, whenever families were passing and crossing the river, spouses, especially wives, were being snatched by the spirits away from their spouses. So this place is famously known as Chipoka Wari. We proceed with our journey from the banks of South Rukuru to this tourist site. Beautiful rhythms of the banjo welcomes us. But there is more to this dance. People here are keeping their culture alive by preserving some of the practices that were done back then, especially when they were in dire need of anything. Where these people are gathered is the shrine. They demonstrate to us that they offer praise songs while carrying their sacrifices on their heads as a sign of humility.
Kufumira mwe. Kufumira. Kufumira mwe.
But this was no ordinary procession, not for younger men and women. It took men and women who took some time off before the sacrifice to sanctify themselves for their plea to be heard.
Sono banyengu iyi bashikulira bitu basopa mukuona hena vura sono yambaku hapa. Sono mapemphera zomelezeka. Sono vimphani vitu hivi vati vavikupikira ngipasi pano kuphala kuti mizimu yazomelezya.
And then the actual process begins. They tell me that they would take the little they had only if they were honest givings. Also, some traditional brew, or these as the songs keep pouring. And then they lament. On any issue that hindered them and needed intervention from their ancestors. This they did, believing and knowing that the spirits are watching them and are definitely going to hear their supplications. No sooner had the sacrifice been in session did the clouds actually grow dark and the rain began to drizzle.
Sembe yikachitikanga malingana makamaka pankhani ya para msopa visopo vya mizimu vikabanga vya kukapereka ku mizimu kula kuti yikondwe para yakondwa ivu iwo bakukhumba mbwevu kwena kuti vichitike kwena kwa mbura sembe mizimu yinga zora chichose cha panji banga sanga chichose pemphero linga zoleka cha kweni sembe dayi dangire para sembe ila ya dangira mizimu yakondwa so usanga bayika sembe zira bakauta nazo kula bakazireka kula veneko bakuwerako para wawerako utakunyumba na machero bakwezaso uzakawonako basa kuti vyose vila bangu yeye kwani nditobwa kwani ni moba vyose vila vya dieka kwani mfuku yoyera vyose vya dieka.
To date, the people here at Tunduru preserve their history, their shrine, and their culture happily by having their exhibitions, which are readily available for you and I to explore. This is our Malawi, our culture and our source of pride. Life is a journey. Live it well. On our next series, we will take you to yet another fascinating destination with another fascinating story. And that's what we had in this edition of People and Places. We've been around some of the villages found in Rumphi, got to know its people, and most importantly, the culture that they truly preserve. Now, if you know a people or a place that you would want us to visit, why don't you contact us on the following. My name is Mary, and I've been your tour guide. Until next time, bye-bye.